Local and state election leaders encouraging voters to get to the polls tomorrow as voter turnout for runoff elections typically low. News 2's Katie Augustine joins us in studio. And Katie, you learned less than a quarter of South Carolinians voted in the primary, and election leaders expect turnout for the runoff to be even lower.
Brendan, yeah, voter turnout for the primary election earlier this month was just 17% of eligible South Carolinians, and one local election leader says he expects turnout for tomorrow's runoff to be under 10%. But he reminds voters going to the polls tomorrow will determine who's on the ballot for the general election in November. Round 2 for candidates on the ballot in Tuesday's primary runoff election.
I feel really strong. We've been continuing our outreach.
The energy on the ground is extraordinary. Our phone has not stopped ringing.
A runoff election happens when no candidate gets a majority vote, which is 50% plus 1. So the top 2 candidates in a race get one more chance.
So it's very important to exercise that right to vote.
Candidates doing some last-minute campaigning and rallying to encourage people to vote for them. A few statewide races to watch. The Republican state superintendent race pits Kathy Maness and Ellen Weaver against each other. The winner will face off against Democrat Lisa Ellis in November. And voters will see Catherine Fleming Bruce and Crystal Matthews on the ballot for the Democratic U.S. Senate ticket.
I've been on the ground. This is the first time I've been to your city. I have people here that I've worked with, and we want to take our work to the next level.
Crystal Matthews denied our request for an interview. The winner of the race will face Tim Scott later this year. Locally, the Democratic State House District 101 race is between Caesar McKnight and Roger Kirby. Only 7 votes separated the two in the primary, and that's why Isaac Kramer, a Charleston County election leader, says going to the polls for a runoff will make a difference.
So we had 3 days of early voting, and the turnout was very light compared to the first primary election.
We're also watching a few county council races in Colleton and Berkeley counties. Now, polls are open from 7 to 7 tomorrow. You can see your sample ballot and find your polling location on scvotes.gov. In studio, I'm Katie Augustine. Count on 2.